Good morning, welcome to the show, and thanks for waking up with us on this Friday. I have another special guest in here again, our Pastor Tim Stevens from the Callaway Assembly of God, and Andrea Messenger, who is the Worship Arts Director at the church. Welcome to the show.
Hey,
Thanks
Don.
for having us.
Doing all right?
I'm doing great.
Good,
doing great.
man.
You know, holidays are great, and
Yeah.
we're looking down the barrel of Christmas right now.
It's
so
coming before you know it, man.
I know.
Yes.
It's kind of your busy season, isn't it?
It is. Things get a little
Yeah.
busy around church. You know,
Yeah.
you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you know,
Yeah.
and we've got a Christmas production going on at the church this year. We're calling it a not so silent night, you know, because when you have family and you have activity on and around, then things are not quite as quiet. So.
Andrea, you are the Worship Arts Director. What does a Worship Arts Director do?
All kinds of stuff. I mean, if it involves drama.
Yeah, we can always use more drama in our lives.
Always.
Yeah.
Music, instrumentals. I work with a team of people ranging from teenagers all the way up to 70s, and it's an amazing thing to get all generations together and do something that we all love to do, and that's just kind of our calling. We love music.
And I guess that's part of the whole church community team building kind of effort is to have these type of productions.
Yes, absolutely. And this one especially, it's a multi-generational, like I said, effort where we have kids, we've got youth, we've got adults, all involved in this. And we didn't want to keep it just inside the church walls. We wanted to get out in the community as well. And so we're doing our first block party for Christmas as well too. So I know we can go into that a little more later.
Yeah.
But
I think we should go into that right now,
Okay.
actually. Now that you brought it up. I mean, really, it's you built it up too much. Now we got to talk
Okay.
about it. So this Sunday, you've got a production going on at church, right?
Yes.
At 10 a.m.
10:30.
10:30 a.m. at
Yes.
Callaway Assembly of God.
That's right.
But then you got something else special going on up here in Lynn Haven, right?
The block party that
Or Lynn Haven or in Callaway?
Callaway.
Callaway.
The block party she was referring to, it's going to be at Veterans Park in Callaway, and it'll be this coming Monday at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yes.
And we're going to be giving away soup. We're going to give away groceries to the first 75 families. We'll have some giveaways, and it'll be just a great time. Really will, Don.
So what's going to go on there? You're going to have this production, Not So Silent Night, in both venues,
Yes.
right?
Both venues.
And then you're going to give away all kinds of stuff as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. And we're basically going to have, there's going to be a children's bell choir,
Right.
there's going to be a youth drama team, there's going to be an adult choir.
Some Christmas instrumentals. It's just kind of it's a conglomeration of some Christmas favorites and the way that people have heard it in the past, and maybe with a little twist and a spin on things as well, but just a time to get the community together and have a great time. I know Christmas caroling is kind of a thing of the past, so that's
Yeah.
why we wanted to do something for the community and for people in the area to come and just have a great time and spend some Christmas time
You don't
together.
see a lot of carolers down here. I know just growing up in New York as a kid, as a
Yeah.
teenager, it would be snowing out, a bunch of us kids would get together, we would go door to door and carol, and people would give us stuff.
Yeah,
You know, they give us
yeah.
cookies and
There's not really any
Sometimes a
snow
bottle of
around
wine,
here
you know.
to go caroling in, you know.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
awesome if there was.
I know. It's just it's an awesome tradition that, it's great to keep that alive. You
It
know?
is, yeah.
I guess the distances down here kind of preclude you from caroling.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a tighter
Yeah,
neighborhood or whatever.
but it's a lot of fun, you know. We get together as a church family, church community, and just spend some time together, you know.
What I really like about this thing is that you've got all different ages
Right.
participating. So
Absolutely.
it's not just young people. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
not the oldies. You've got a good mix of
Oh,
people
yeah.
doing this stuff.
People love to come to watch the kids just to see what kind of faces they're going to make.
Of course.
Faces among other things.
What other things are they going to do, you
Yes,
know?
exactly.
Are they going to stand in place, you know, or are they going to do...
Never.
Yeah.
But it's always entertaining.
It's always entertaining.
It's always fun,
You
yeah.
know, kids say their darndest things, and
Yeah,
you're right.
that
I've been
they
to a
do.
few of those holiday productions when my boys were younger in school, and it's
Oh, yeah.
always more fun than the barrel of monkeys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have to run off to the local weather, but on the other side of that, I want to talk more about the Callaway Assembly of God and the work that you do there.
Absolutely.
And we'll be right back after your local weather, brought to you by the West Pittman Law Firm, westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Pastor Tim and Andrea from the Callaway Assembly of God. And Andrea, you are, and Andrea is A-U-N. I'm saying that
Yes,
right, right?
yes.
See, I'm not just being, hoity-toity. When
Oh,
I
you're
say it.
good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Andrea, if that is your real name. As the director of, what did you call it? Worship Arts Director. I would imagine that you play a key role in putting these productions together.
Just a bit, yes.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, we start planning for Christmas, or I start planning kind of in May. So when July rolls around, it truly is a Christmas in July type thing. My husband and my son are probably absolutely sick of Christmas music by the time Christmas gets here. But yeah, just choosing songs and trying to put something together that's cohesive. And the last couple of years, we haven't really done what they call a canned musical, where it's kind of all put together for you, and you do what's already been orchestrated and written. This is literally something that we put together ourselves. We've written our own script. We've put together the music, and we start rehearsals in August and September, just trying to get things geared up for it. So there's a lot of behind the scenes effort and a lot of team effort that goes into it.
Yeah, I would imagine. So, Pastor Tim, is it really that big of a team effort? Does the whole parish get involved in some way, shape, or form?
Absolutely. You really can't do it unless you have all of the team involvement, all the team effort. Because you can have a leader, but it's hard for the leader to sing all the parts in the choir.
That's right.
You've got to have people that are willing to make it happen. I've seen you sing some good bass sometimes.
Only when I'm sick.
So, but she does an incredible job, Don, pulling all these pieces together, and the quality of the productions are always top notch. And so we look forward to it. People in the church enjoy it. People in the community that have come, they always have a great time. So
Not So Silent Night.
A Not So Silent Night.
A Not So Silent Night.
Absolutely.
And again, just to recap, that involves a kids choir, right? And what else?
Youth drama team, adult
Youth drama team.
Yeah.
I like that. Youth drama. Yeah. Youth drama team.
I hire someone to handle all the drama in the church.
I know.
Yeah.
We need more drama in our
Thanks
youth.
for passing the buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, kids choir, kids handbell choir, youth team, adult choir and band and orchestra, and just a lot of different elements that go into it as well. We're actually going to have a stomp team.
A stomp team.
Yes. So banging on trash cans and
All right.
and some other fun stuff. So. But yeah, like I said, it's a conglomeration of a lot of different elements, and again, just a great time to get the community together.
Nothing screams Christmas more than a stomp team.
Absolutely. A Not So Silent
Not
Night,
so
Don.
Exactly.
No,
See, there
true
you
to
go.
the title of all.
Absolutely.
And again, if people want to see this, it's going to be this Sunday, 10:30 at
Correct.
the Callaway Assembly of God
Yep.
in Callaway, as the name implies.
Absolutely.
And if someone wanted to go see it, how do we do that?
If you would like to see it, then you just show up this Sunday at 10:30 at the church, but also at Veterans Park in Callaway at 6 o'clock. We're going to be taking the production outside.
And that's on Monday night.
And that'll be
That's
on
on
Monday
Monday
night.
Correct.
Okay.
So Sunday morning and Monday night.
No excuse to miss it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And you're also helping people by doing that, because people are
Yes.
going to
We will.
get groceries. And
We'll pass out some groceries and some soup. We'll have some hot soup and giveaways and all kinds of stuff. So
I may just go for the hot soup.
you should, man. Come on.
I love soup, especially in the wintertime. It's
Absolutely.
great,
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I tasted the soup, and it's excellent.
All right, very good. Pastor Tim, thank you so much for coming on the show. And Andre,
Thanks for
it
having
was
us,
a
Don.
pleasure meeting
Yes,
you.
yes,
And
you
good
too.
luck with a Not So Silent Night
Thank you.
this Sunday morning at 10:30 and Monday at 6 p.m. in Veterans Park out in Callaway. Thanks for coming on the show. And we'll be right back after your Mad Hatter Minute.
Hi, I'm David Lovett, and this is your Mad Hatter Minute. Almost all vehicles on the road today have a power braking system. The power brake system helps provide braking power so you don't have to do all the work with your legs and the brake pedal. The brakes themselves are applied at the wheel using hydraulic pressure. When we step on the brake pedal, we create pressure in the power booster that is multiplied by vacuum from the engine. The resultant pressure pushes brake fluid through the master cylinder into tubes and hoses that run to the brake at each wheel. If there's a problem with the power brake booster, your pedal usually gets extremely hard due to the lack of vacuum coming from the engine. If your pedal gets extremely soft or gets extremely mushy, that's an indication of another problem, usually a hydraulic leak. A leak gives pressurized fluid somewhere to go other than to the brakes, so stopping power is reduced. lose enough fluid, and you can't stop at all. Of course, that can be very dangerous. Brake fluid also attracts moisture, which can lead to rust. Not a good thing for anti-lock brake systems. Also, water into the limes can be heated and create steam. When you create the steam, the hydraulic pressure is reduced and your braking power is reduced as well. If you haven't had your brake fluid changed in a number of years, you might want to consider that. A final word, make sure you use the recommended brake fluid for your vehicle. Using the wrong type of brake fluid can result in total failure of the braking system. I'm David Lovett, and that has been your Mad Hatter Minute.
Hey folks, this is Joshua Brown with Mad Hatter on 23rd Street. Is your check engine light on? If it is, text MADHAT28, that's MADHAT28, to 24247 and we'll check it for free.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Benita King Steinkamp, otherwise known as Benita the Lady Hypnotist from Capstone House here in Panama City. Welcome back to the show, Benita.
Thank you, Don. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to be seen. You know, you had that Halloween hypnosis comedy show,
Yes.
which I heard was a big hit.
It was a big hit. It was great success, yes.
And now you're doing therapeutic hypnosis, I suppose you would call it. Is that the right word?
Yes, that's right. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and I have an office at Capstone where I do clinical hypnosis for weight management, smoking cessation, different issues. Actually, I address most issues. However, we have to have a doctor's referral to see a new client for hypnotherapy here in the state of Florida. And we have a few more things going on at Capstone House during the holiday season.
That's interesting that a doctor's referral is needed for that type of therapy.
It is in the state of Florida. I'm from California, and in California that's not needed. But here in the state of Florida, it's an extra precaution, and I believe it's a good thing because the doctor's referral helps the client to understand that in the medical realm, the doctor's okay with the client seeing a hypnotherapist, and that's good.
Yeah, that is good. And I guess you've enjoyed a degree of success with those therapies too. Have you helped people stop smoking?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And in fact, we have a stop smoking class on Mondays at 5 o'clock. You can come in 5:15, 5:30. People just getting off of work, and we spend an hour helping people cut back on cigarettes to the point that they can often quit on their own, and that's important because personal power is very much included in mastering smoking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, people say it's a choice, but it really is a really addictive habit that people have, and
yes, it is.
You got to find it within yourself, really.
Yes.
No one's going to help. No one's going to do it for you.
We have to find the ability to make that choice within yourself, and it is sometimes we can forget that we can choose, no matter how difficult it might seem, and we can make that difference. We can take charge and let it go.
So you really help people plumb the depths of their character and their willpower to
That's right.
make that happen.
That willpower, that choice, and it's on a subconscious level. Subconscious really rules when you come down to it. So we get in there and help the client find that space for
That's
that
so
change.
interesting. I'm really fascinated by that stuff. But beside the hypnosis that goes on there, the therapeutic hypnosis, there's some other events that are coming up this weekend. Is that right?
That's right. The holiday season is upon us big time, and we're having this Saturday, once a month, we have the Tea Party with Cindy, where Cindy comes in and she...
Now, who is Cindy?
She's I don't even know her last name. We just call her Cindy. But once a month, she studies teas, and once a month she has a party for us.
Okay.
And
so she's like a tea connoisseur.
She's a tea connoisseur, and she serves us a cake and some tea, tells us about the different teas she's serving. Serves several, sometimes.
So it's almost like a wine tasting, it sounds like, but with tea.
It's a tea tasting, and we have ladies and gentlemen who come in, and we sit around and discuss the tea and discuss the season and what's going on. She's there once a month, and there's no charge for this tea party. We just come right on in. And that's the 6th, this Saturday at 1 o'clock, and then Monday on the 8th, we're having, at 6:30 in the evening, we're having our Christmas dinner. So if you're out shopping and you're in town, come on in. We have ham and turkey, and then everything else is potluck. We have some key lime pie, and it's going to be a good evening. Come on in and introduce yourself, grab a plate, and have some food.
Wow,
And enjoy.
Well, sounds like an interesting weekend. You can have tea on Saturday.
That's right.
And then on Monday you have a Christmas dinner.
Right. And if you have any questions about any of this, we're at 1713 Beck Avenue, and our number is 747-9224. So give us a call. We can answer any questions you may have, and just help us celebrate.
Benita, the lady hypnotist, thank you so much for coming back on the show.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Look forward to having you back next week.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's Carol Cat Turner and that great phone app we call Live 850. If you've been living under a rock, you probably need to know you need to get this on your phone or your iPad right away. Because if you're interested in what's going on around town, all the fun stuff, it's in this handy little app right in the palm of your hand. Live 850. Carol Cat Turner, what in the heck is going on this weekend?
Oh, Don, there is so much going on this time of year. We've got an amazing community. It's holiday times. There's all kinds of community events. And as you mentioned, with the application, that was designed by a mutual friend of ours who is a
Jennifer the Genius.
Jennifer the Genius,
Yes.
of course. But all of the other major metro, communities have this kind of a smartphone application.
Yeah.
And, in her genius between projects, she developed this one for our area. So
And we really needed it because
we did.
One of the common complaints I used to get from people is like, I didn't know about that event until it was over.
Yeah.
You see it on the news like the next day.
I still hear that. But
Yeah.
here it is. You can get it at the iPhone application store or Google Play. It's a free application, a free download, and it's free to list your events. And some of the events we want to talk about this week, of course, with it being Friday, the first 3 Fridays of this month, we have Dickens of a Christmas downtown.
Dickens of a Christmas.
It's amazing fun, amazing fun. So you can come downtown and shop, visit all the different stores, and the Visual Arts Center down there. They've got a big exhibit and all that art's for sale.
I think we did that one year, and it's like horse and buggy rides
There's
and stuff.
horse
everything's
and buggy
decorated.
rides,
Yeah.
bouncy houses. You can have the kids' faces
Yeah.
painted. It's just great fun for everyone, and it's a great time to see people you haven't seen all year.
Yeah.
And live music everywhere. It's come downtown.
And it really gets you in the Christmas spirit, too. I can tell you
Thank
that from
you.
personal
It
experience.
absolutely does.
A Dickens of a Christmas.
A Dickens of a Christmas.
Hopefully the Artful Dodger won't be out there picking pockets again. No, I'm only kidding.
Oh, no, no,
I'm
no.
a chimney sweep, but I'm going to pick your pocket. No, that doesn't happen at a Dickens of a Christmas.
No, 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 no.
What else is happening?
Let's see.
Sorry.
Well, that's okay. 38 Acme Ice House. They're having a speakeasy party tonight. And I
That
thought
sounds
that
cool.
sounded kind of fun. Yeah. So you want to
Open
get out your zoot suit and your great Gatsby kind of get up, the flapper wear. That's kind of a fun
Tell
party.
them Carol sent me.
Yeah. Tomorrow, we want everybody to watch out. If you're in the Pier Park area, there's going to be the Run for the Redfish. That's a 5K half marathon, so be sure to watch out for our runners. And of course, the JC's annual Christmas parade, Frozen, is going to be tomorrow night downtown.
That's the theme, Frozen.
It is, and everybody knows about that. More downtown stuff. And then if you've had enough Frozen, but you really want to support music, it's the end of the year. End of the year giving, support music and music programs where you can, because the Arnold High School band, they've got a big fundraiser. Actually, they're calling it the Collegiate Studies Program.
Okay.
and I've got a couple of VIP tickets.
Ooh.
They come in $50 tickets, $35 tickets, $25 tickets, and $10 for students. But I have a couple of VIP tickets for the first people who call in to 890-9932, and you can find ticket information on WPGXmarksthespot.com.
Awesome.
And we want to give a shout out to Adrian, our mutual friend from Naval Superiority.
Adrian.
Adrian. You know, we both know
Yeah,
Adrian.
I do know Adrian.
Yeah, we
Adrian's
know
a
him.
guy, and he's a very talented musician.
And he played at
Yeah.
the Spring Festival of
Yes, he
the
did.
Arts. Yeah, good stuff.
Great
Anyway,
family, too.
y'all enjoy your holiday season. Get out and get the app.
Get the app and Naval Superiority, and that wraps it up for this show. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.